Welcome to Postnuke Roleplay. My name is Crazy Kid. I'm going to be teaching you about playing this game. When you first join our server, you need to press F1. This will bring up a menu with information about our game. This includes in-game commands, classes, communities, skills, gathering resources, ownership, inventory, building and shop, health and death, endurance and hunger, and player tools. The first thing I will teach you about today are the menus. The first menu is the class menu. You are able to select from 5 classes. These classes are the Wastelander, the Scavenger, the Scientist, the Engineer, and the Cultivator. This is the shop menu. It lists every item that you can create. You will need materials to create any item, and there are materials info below every item that explains how much you need to make it. Each item has a required class for creation. For example, if you want to build a Badlands rifle, you have to be an engineer. If you want to make an explosive, you need to be a scientist. If you want to make food of all types and not have to just eat cans of beans, then you have to be a cultivator. You don't have to be a cultivator to make a can of beans, and that's basically what everyone can make. You see it says required class for creation, all. Next menu is the inventory menu. It looks similar to the shop menu, and it lists everything that you have in your inventory. My inventory is quite empty. Next is the trade menu. If someone is in range of you and you want to give them some scrap, small parts, or chemicals, you just highlight their name in the box, you select how many you want to give and press trade. The last menu is the equipment menu, and this will show you exactly what you have on your belt, or what that means basically what you have equipped. Right now I have equipped a pistol and I have some pistol ammo. It'll tell you how much ammo you have. You can highlight it and select how much you want to inventory and press inventory, and it'll send it right to your inventory. The next thing I'm going to cover is the community menu. In the community menu, you are able to create yourself a community of your own. My community happens to be called the Unified Zone. When you hit the community menu, depending on what rank you are, you can do certain things. It will always show you how many members you have, and their last known nickname. If you are a level 3, such as myself, I can disband the group, leave, demote myself, place the stockpile, or the community locker. I can promote or demote anybody, even other level 3s, as you see. You can invite anyone that is not in a community. So if it says member of not available, they'll appear on this list anywhere in the map, and you can just click on the invite button and it will invite them. Next thing I'm going to talk about is giving someone prop protection, or co-owning them to one of your doors with the keys tool.
Hey, mind adding me onto your buddy menu so I can move this?
I'm going to add Eddie to my buddy menu so he can move that. he can move any of my props. And now I'm gonna co-own Remnant John to my door. You walk up to it with your keys, you press R, you select the name, and click Add Co-Owner. Then they can unlock and use the door. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to refill your hunger meter. You will need to go to the shop menu. You will need to go to the food and drink tab and select a can of beans. Any class can make a can of beans. You will require 5 scrap and 2 chemicals to make a can of beans. You press E on the can and it will restore 15 hunger. Next thing I'm going to talk about is your endurance level and how to restore it. Endurance means how long you go before you have to sleep. To sleep, press tab and hit the sleep button right there. You'll fall into a ragdoll state and your endurance bar will continue to rise. You are vulnerable to attacks from zombies and monsters, so you need to find a safe place to sleep. You can only sleep while inside of a structure. Next, I'm going to show you how to gain experience. Experience is used in order to upgrade your skills via the skills menu. The skills menu shows your athletics, backpacking, salvaging, scavenging, weapon handling, and class skill. The class skill changes whenever you change your class, and it will stay upgraded, so don't worry, you're not going to lose your skills. So you just look at how many XP you need. Depending on how much you have, you may be able to press upgrade and upgrade your skill. See, I am now level 1. Okay, we're gonna go out and kill some zombies. You can get XP from killing the zombies. About 1 XP per 1 XP per zombie. And if you want to get more XP, there are 2 other things that you can destroy, such as the antlion guard up there. You'll get 5 XP for destroying that. And then the antlion mound over there, you'll get 10 XP for destroying it. It takes a very long time to destroy a mound, about 5 minutes of stabbing it with a knife. So I just got 5 XP from doing that. Now I'm gonna walk over here and destroy this antlion mound. And just from going out for that little while, I have gotten 30 XP. Now that I've taught you about using our menus, next we're going to get an example on how to scavenge resources. Up here we have a field of each resource. There are chemicals, small parts, and scraps waiting to be scavenged. Right now, there's a couple of other guys that are scavenging some chemicals. I think I'm going to join them. Chemicals have gone up just a bit. Here are some small parts. Be advised that every material may have a couple different models, so you'll have to get used to pointing out which is which material. Last but not least, we have found some scrap. The Scavenger class does scavenge much faster. Next, I'm going to show you all some player tools that are related to each class. First, the engineer class. The engineer can make a smelting furnace. A smelting furnace is used for melting small parts into scrap. It takes 3 small parts to make 1 scrap. Next is the scavenger's tool. This is called the automated sonic miner. This is a thumper from Half-Life 2 that produces scrap and small parts. It also repels antlions. Next is the scientist's tool. This is the wasteland worm. It produces chemicals, and if you put 2 worms together while being a scientist, they reproduce and give a new worm for free. This requires 2 worms. Next is the wastelander's tool. This is a wastelander radar. The wastelander radar can be attached to your HUD, and once it's synced, you will get a view of any NPC around you. If you go to the shop menu, and you click on the ground penetrating radar, and you weld it to the first radar, while it's activated, you will be able to see resources too. Last but not least is the cultivator's tool. This is an orange plant. If taken care of, this will start to produce oranges while you're a cultivator. You can build a water filter, you can fertilize the plant, you can build an automatic aerator, and you can prune and water the plant. It automatically tells you the plant status and how much work is needed, so you don't need to mess with this. If you choose to take all the upgrades, you will get over 3 times the efficiency of a plant without them. Each of these player tools could be your way to get rich fast. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video, and on behalf of Postnukerp, we hope to see you join our server soon. This has been Crazy Kid. Thank you for watching.